More specifically about the shirt, this comes from the background video of a Beatmania 2DX song called Poodle, fittingly enough. No, bullet damage isn't random, hit detection's just bad.
You look familiar, but um, but I just can't remember. Ark Thompson, huh? Though I can't remember
As is just about
anything,
everything in this game, naturally.
I know that this was no way for anyone to die. What?
Now, zombie health, on the other hand, or just health in general, that might be random. I can't say, but things sure as hell don't die in a consistent number of hits a lot of the time. This run has fucking rakes of RNG. Like, this run is actually extremely shallow. So, like, it's a really easy run to learn, I think, because there's, like, the skill ceiling is comparatively low as fuck hell. But past a certain point, it's just, like, pull the liver, don't get hunters. Also, try not to get shit on by the final boss either, that helps. Those sorts of things. It's random as fuck, yo. But as a result of that, and pretty much the only reason I've been able to tolerate running it for this long is because it's very sort of like head empty, no thoughts. Like, this run is stupid as fuck. This is like up there with Amazing Wagon Adventure for one of the most mindless speed games I think I've ever done. You know what? Sometimes I'm okay to play something that's totally fucking mindless. But you know, I mean, that's kind of just the nature of the game, really. It's the nature of Survivor. Survivor isn't a very deep fucking game, so the speedrun itself is also not very deep. Bear in mind, I've only been running this game for like, like 4 days, I think, max. And I'm within like pissing distance of the best times on emulator, a platform that is advantaged. Beating it on console would be quite funny, actually.
Remember your mission. We're doing
It's not hard, but just roll them fucking dice. Also, try not to like fuck up throwing the dice. We'll call that an execution error, but there's not really much in the way of execution in this game. What I think my highest skill ceiling run is at Freedom Planet by like a long shot. Freedom Planet is dumbass hard.
What's that?
That is, I think, still the hardest run I think I've ever done in my life, and ever will do. I'm reasonably certain running Freedom Planet, like, poisoned me on speedrunning forever, because now I think every game is easy by comparison. Which is why I now have such, like, a large brain when I play survival horror games, because they have, like, comparatively far simpler movement. I got a, at the time, I got a, like, a pretty good time in Freedom Planet, so now I am, like, the largest brain guy. Sick blocks, by the way. Very epic. That was fucking tragic. That's, like, 5 seconds in the shitter, but I'm not resetting, because I'm already bored of doing that. I should need to watch Mob Psycho 100. I don't watch very much anime. You'd never guess, given my demeanor, but I don't watch that much anime. I have Lucario in the back somewhere. Yeah, there he is. Next to the slightly broken fucking Freedom Planet trophy. I had to glue the arm back on recently. It broke off. I don't know when. I pay so little attention to it, I actually don't remember when. I was like, oh, the arm fell off. Fucking what? Skip the cutscene, bro.
God hates us all, and I wish that I was a Silent Hill
This is not the
monster.
good
They
case.
seem like they have fun.
Zero Ishtar, thank you for the 12 months, you weird fuck. I'll get the Lucario when I get a chance to, which will not be either next reset, which could happen very soon, or long cutscene, which, when is my next long cutscene? That's a really bad split, by the way. Yeah, it just broke off. I don't know why. Maybe it just fell off. Like, it was still on the shelf and everything. It just, like, it broke. Like, it was like a clean break or something. It looked like something had hit it, and I don't fucking know. I'll be honest, that thing is a cheap piece of shit that came broken when I got it. So, like, this is not the first time I've had to glue that fucking thing back together. It's amazing that it's still in one piece.
I disagree.
16 peak.
Bitch. Twisted Light, thank you for the 6 months. Did it arrive? Yeah, no, it arrived with its head, like, broke off. The neck had severed from the body. It was gruesome. It also looked very funny. So I had to glue Lilac's head back on. Because Indie Box, when they shipped it to me, didn't actually, like, package it properly. They just put it in a cardboard box and, like, made a very token attempt to sort of put soft objects. Like, it was just a random assortment of papers and tissues and stuff. And it's like, buy some fucking bubble wrap. Holy shit. Hunter's being good today. We have not even gotten to Hunters yet, dude. I've been resetting over everything else. Having a normal one. It took them 2 years to send it to me. The base of that trophy says 2015 on it. Do you know what year I got it? 2017. Late. Isn't that a big business? They had to close it. They shrunk it because IndieBox wasn't making any fucking money. Because it turns out collector's editions versions of games on a subscription model wasn't something that worked very well. Whereas, you know, you see, the better version of the IndieBox model is being done by limited run games. I wonder how rare limited run games versions of games will become in the future. I'm not sure. There is, incidentally, a run of Freedom Planet limited run games for PlayStation 4 and Switch. I want a copy, just sort of for the hell of it. I asked Strife to send me one a while ago. I wonder if he forgot about it or if he just doesn't have them yet. Should I bug him about that, or would that be considered gauche? I'll get banned. By who? On what? The limited run seems fine anyway. I haven't bought anything from limited run. But they seem fine enough. The business model seems a lot more, less awful than IndieBox was, which, I'll be honest, had some of the worst experiences I ever dealt with getting anything. Like, I didn't like the product either. I have the Freedom Planet IndieBox. There is a fucking leather pouch in here that smells like death. I don't know what that fucking thing is. And the Kingdom Stone is like just a ball bearing. Like a large ball bearing, but a ball bearing.
Answer me.
Who wants the Kingdom Stone as a piece of merch anyway? Like, of all the merchable things that you could get for Freedom Planet, like Kingdom Stone. Like, really now. That was your Oh, nice teleport. Very good game. Juked, idiot. Yeah, that was time ago. That was an experience. Before I became big and popular and cool. What a ways it has been. What a way I've come since, Sothan. It's fucked up. Now I don't play shitty dead games anymore. I only play bullshit, bad PS1 survival horror games. Yep, I'll just fuck my timing up on that. Touch the fucking elevator, you prick. Nah. It's a shoddy product, yeah. I can't really blame them for some things though, like the fact the soundtrack is missing some tracks. Every fucking version of the soundtrack is just missing some tracks. And when I asked Strife, why is the soundtrack missing like 6 songs? And he's like, I don't know, just didn't put them on there. And I was like, what do you mean? You just didn't put them on there. The guy whose fan art they used for the manual for IndieBox actually got like 7 of them sent to him for free because I bugged them on Twitter about it and was like, hey, that's not your fucking art. You can't use that. He has since sequentially flogged his indie boxes for incrementally larger amounts of money to various people who wish to purchase them on the Galaxy Trail Discord. So I have eventually managed to facilitate the reimbursement of that guy in a very roundabout way. My justice made it right eventually. It worked in a very strange way, but it made it right eventually. In a sense. In a sense. I honestly wonder about that, because they did still, like, Galaxy Trail mentioned that they still had, like, interest in working with IndieBox for, like, the second game. And I'm not really sure how that squares with the fact that, whether they like it or not, I'm an obnoxiously prominent part of their public presence. And I fucking hate them, and I cannot hide that fact for shit. No, IndieBox was not a scam, but they were just bad. I thought they were just incompetent. It wasn't a very good product, and their customer service was quite poor. Okay, so the way that whole, like, using someone's fan art off DeviantArt came about was that if you punch Lilac Sprite, if you, like, Freedom Planet Lilac Sprite into Google, the second result is fan art. So they used the very convincing looking, but nevertheless not official, sprites from just this random person's DeviantArt and put them in the manual as, like, example pictures. The fucking giveaway should have been that one of the art pieces they used in the manual, by the way, is, like, something that was mimicking the sort of the Sonic finger-wagging pose that he does on, like, the title screen of the Sonic Genesis games or whatever. It's like, that wouldn't actually be in the game. That's a good split, by the way. That's the best split, actually. You can tell because it's gold. This shirt is a shirt that mimics the background video of a song called Poodle from Beatmania 2DX. You can buy it from a Redbubble person named Neko Machines. They make good shirts, yo. Don't you fucking... That... Okay, that was actually really good, but that hunter, like, fell out of bounds or something? Do you see where he landed? He landed behind the fence. There's no room behind the fence. What? Why wouldn't you open the door? Disappointing. My Redbubble shop is called Game Saved. Because Game Saved, I think, was the first shirt I ever actually put up. Ugh, fuck me. That's like the opposite of what you want. Oh, the boost. Whoa! That kind of makes up for it, if I'm being honest. What a mondo boost that was. What the fuck? That was huge. What is this fucking emote, Nightwalker? At top speed. What the fuck? Should I even find that funny? Barely even recognize what that was. Why are there two people in my chat who has it? What? It was meant to be a bong, but Twitch doesn't allow it. No, there's two hunters in this room. It didn't matter, because they didn't do anything. I don't, you know, okay, so that's a really good idea, guys, but I think there's a problem. I don't think Resident Evil Survivor, this classic game, I don't think that's on Google Stadia. Oh, okay, I'll just get punched then. The thing about getting punched is that you're supposed to avoid it. I did not avoid it. I just got punched. Mr. X is, like, not even vaguely interested in what I'm doing. I dodged the punch and then walked back into it. Still, getting one Mr. X is good. It's better than getting zombies. It's less of a pain in the ass. Yeah, don't get punched. It's bad for you. You could die. Speaking of almost dying, While I was biking home today from work, which I do at midnight because night shift, right? I almost got killed by two people doing some kind of impromptu street race. In like a suburban street. They came tearing around the corner at like fucking 70. I peeled like hard ass right so hard I nearly fell off my fucking bike. But the joke's on them because I didn't die. Like, they were going at, like, if that hit me, it would have pulverized me. Like, I would be in unrecognizable pieces. They were going crazy fast. I heard the sound of, like, revving engines around the corner, and then I just saw, like, headlights, and it started, like, getting bright really fast, and I just went, fuck! Because they did not see me. They did not notice me. They didn't even, like, honk or anything. I got reflectors on my bike, but they were going so fast, none of that would have mattered. If I hadn't, like, banked hard as shit, they would have just killed the fuck out of me. Absolutely shit myself. I just got that bike fixed, too. I would have destroyed it. It's fucked up. I don't recommend working night shift. Like, I gotta say. Because, that doesn't really happen during the day. I mean, people drive like twats during the day as well, but obviously people don't tend to conduct fucking street races in the middle of the daylight. Like, they were definitely racing. They were billowing their exhaust fumes everywhere. There was two people going one after the other, like that. Like, vroom vroom, and I was like, it's nice that we have like an initial D type thing going on here, but like there are people. I mean, it's just me. Like, it's actually just me biking home at this hour, but still, like, you know. Still 100% nearly just killed me. Like, okay. That's like the second time I've nearly had someone fucking murder my ass by way of driving like a twat. I remember, like, one time I was walking to work, so this was in the middle of the day.
These monsters on
And one, like, I'm walking up this hill, because I walk up a hill to get to work. Ooh, hilly. And this car just, like, it comes up and it starts to take the hill very fast. Let me shoot this guy first. It takes the hill very fast. And then it just starts swerving uncontrollably. The run is good. The car just starts swerving out of control. It's like, it's going all over the place. It has no lane discipline. Like, what side of the road do you want to be on? And I start to realize that this guy's not just driving like a twat, he's lost control of the car. It's just swerving, And then it starts to convene on the pavement. I'm like, fuck. So I, like, jump backwards. Because I'm like, shit! Because that fucking... And then it careens onto the pavement, and it brakes just before, like, slamming into the nearby building. But well after it would have crushed me. Help! And the driver just sticks his head out of the car and goes, Hey, mate! And I'm like, yeah, good one. Like, me obviously having just shit my pants, because that guy nearly fucking crushed me. One-shot hunter as well.
Lot!
I'm sorry.
Like, blessed be I to be the man with, like, somewhat decent reflexes.
What are you talking about? It's not your fault. Vincent is the one who caused everything. Well, I mean,
You? What do you mean? You're the detective. Your name is Art Thompson.
Because if I hadn't decided to just, like, be like,
Really?
oh fuck, that guy's gonna kill
I'm
me,
not
and just
Vincent.
jumped backwards,
Then why did you run away from me?
he'd have probably killed me.
Because I'm the one that told
Maybe.
Vincent about you.
I don't know, maybe I'd have survived that, but, like, he careened off course and, like,
I'm Vincent.
like,
I've been
nearly
transferred
crashed
to
into the
this
pavement.
facility to inspect it.
Nice to meet you, sir.
I
It was
never
very
heard of
close.
Vincent. So I
Like,
knew
I could
that
feel
you
the
weren't
wind
him when I
break in
saw
front
you.
of me as it, like,
What?
cut across the
A
pavement.
spy. Thank you. You are a good boy, Lot.
I think the driver was just chuffed he didn't, like, A, didn't total his car, and B, didn't get fucked for manslaughter. Because he just drove off. And really, I was like, I was on the way to work, so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna keep fucking walking to work then, I guess. I didn't have time to be like, yo, what the fuck are you doing, pal? Drunk or high then? No, just northern.
That's right. At the request of my friend, Leon S. Kennedy, I came here to investigate.
Must have been
Oh,
scary.
yes.
It's
I remember.
it lasts but a
I
moment.
remember everything.
Tell me the truth. You are a spy, aren't you?
And it kind of happened so fast I didn't really process it. That totally could have, like, flattened me. Until, like, 2 seconds after it happened. I was just like, holy shit, you could have totally fucking killed me. Just like it was on the way home. I was like, I banked so hard out of that car's way that I was like, I didn't even realize what had just happened until they were always screaming past me, and I was like, holy shit, you could have totally fucking killed me.
Yes, I'm not Vincent. I'm Ark.
Oh, what the fuck? Why did it lock onto that? That's annoying. See what I mean when I say the lock-on sometimes just does things. I know, right? Vincent's a way better name than Ark as well. Like, what the fuck kind of name is Ark? I feel like I live a very boring life as well. Like, there should be no reason for me to be in the situation where I feel like I've, like, nearly died a couple of times. But this is just my work commute.
I can't believe you're not dead yet.
You're human. You must be the leader of the cleaner unit sent by Umbrella to destroy the evidence of this biohazard.
Whatever. I don't have time for your pathetic games. I have already sent the self-destruction system. This island will be gone in a matter of minutes.
Like, I am hardly the daredevil type. Like, what does a bitch do that could be classified as fucking particularly dangerous? Walking to work? Get in the door! Shitter. Oh hell yeah, even by the standards of the Resident Evil series, this is some voice acting. That feel when you're not Vincent. 2 gold splits, yeah. They're pretty good ones at that. Although I'm actually kind of sus about the fact I saved 10 seconds on that split. I'm not sure if I believe that. Not a clean break, dude. Fuck me. I mean, it could have been worse, but that was not the greatest. I don't think there was a dodge there I could have made. They lined up in a perfect fashion.
Get on the train! Hurry!
T-boned is a very peculiarly American turn of phrase for that. But also fucking damn. I've somehow managed to almost be hit by a car a number of times, but never actually hit by a car. What do you Brits call it? Painful. Get the fuck out of the way! Dude! I'm being pushed! I mean, that kind of makes up for it a bit. Bear in mind, Twisted Light is Russian. So I feel as though his cultural frame of reference may actually be quite different for how the roads work.
Get in the helicopter!
I've been in a car while it was part of a collision once, and it was like a very light collision, like to the point where I didn't even notice it was happening until I realized how pissed off my mother was. Huh? Why'd you have to run around one more? It was a pretty light collision. Enough to fuss the paintwork, not enough to do any damage. At least to me, anyway. That's gotta be something good! I'd be fucking shocked if that doesn't PB somehow.
Hurry!
Not only was that not bad, that was extremely good.
10 seconds to detonation.
no jumps at all. For some reason, phase 1 took like one more hit, but that... What the fuck ever. Damn. I hope that's as good as it looks, because if it is, I fucking crushed it.
We're safe.
It can't be.
That felt like a really good Hypnos too. I had good hunters too. In fact, the worst split was like some bad zombie RNG between the first 3 splits, and that is pretty bad. It's pretty bad RNG. But the late game, especially that final boss, that was dumb. That was dumb as hell. If that's anywhere near as good as it looks, fuck this game. Like, I'll stay. I kept that shit fucking clean.
But don't worry.
I did not choke. I did the opposite of choking. I fucking hope, like, IGT is the thing for this game for some reason, but I'd be absolutely fucking shocked if that didn't PB somehow. Yo! That's fucking ridiculous. Out of fucking sight, man. Out of fucking sight. That's spectacular. I won't forget the BIOS. I am no dum-dum. I got this. Don't worry. Yo, here's my BIOS. 90,000, browser version 1.4, that makes no difference. But PlayStation driver 2.0. Yeah.